Welcome back to the channel, everyone. CryptoTakeOver here, coming back with a Bitcoin cryptocurrency video for you. We're going to take a look at the chart, see what's going on with Bitcoin. Right now, we're sitting at about $56,000. Could Bitcoin be on its price recovery mode? That's what kind of we're thinking right now, but we'll take a look at the chart, see what the charts have to say too as well. And taking a look at two articles today, cryptocurrency inflows hit record high of 4.2 billion, CoinShare says. And then also Nvidia accidentally releasing a driver to unnerve crypto mining. So very interesting. We'll take a look at that. Let's go ahead and cue that intro and get started. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so that way y'all can be updated every single video that we make on this channel each and every single day as the crypto markets continue to rally into 2021. Taking a look at our first article here, inflows of crypto hit a record 4.2 billion, CoinShare says. So let's see, New York inflows into cryptocurrency funds and products have already hit a record 4.2 billion in the first quarter, reflecting growing institutional investor interest. CoinShare's data showed the previous high for crypto inflows was 3.9 billion in the fourth quarter of last year, driving total inflows for 2020 to 6.7 billion. The asset manager data shows Bitcoin, the world's largest cryptocurrency in terms of market capitalization, has had most inflows so far this year with 3.3 billion, with Ethereum hitting record 731 million. Bitcoin hit record of $61,000 on Saturday, but has fallen since then as investors consolidate gains and amid plans by India to ban cryptocurrency. As Bitcoin moves into mainstream and captures great attention, it will likely draw further scrutiny from regulators in the US and Asia. Let's see. So potential for the scrutiny and tighter regulations remain the biggest headwind for Bitcoin. Crypto assets under management have also surged to a peak of 55.8 billion. So yeah, the money's inflowing. We're unsure about regulations still. So obviously that may come later on down the pipeline. We're not 100% sure, but obviously Bitcoin not showing any signs of death or detriment whatsoever at all. I mean, it's continuing to pump. We have the stimulus checks that are going to be passed here pretty soon. As people get those, we're going to see the market probably pump even more because people are going to be buying stocks in cryptocurrency with that investment as well. So it'll be interesting to see what's going to happen here in the markets for going on into April, and seeing how March is going to end for us too. We do know that once the stimulus checks are passed and people start investing a little bit more money into the markets, we're definitely probably going to see some retracement after that too as well, just because I think that prices are probably going to surge to a record high once again, once more money is injected into this market too as well, and Bitcoin being the honey badger starts to gobble it all up, or cryptocurrency being the whole honey badger starts to gobble it all up. Let's take a look at our next article, folks. And so we have Nvidia releasing a driver to unnerve crypto mining. When the value of cryptocurrency soared back in 2017, it created a huge shortage of graphics cards, as parallel processing capabilities of the graphics card make it ideal for mining cryptocurrencies like Ethereum, but not Bitcoin, that create a financial windfall for the leading graphics card makers. But it also arranged gamers that companies traditional consumers. In recent months, cryptocurrencies have once again been soaring to record highs, which has driven another spike in graphics card prices. So when Nvidia rolled out its RTX 3060 graphics card last month, the company deliberately limited the card's capacity for mining cryptocurrency. Our quick and dirty test suggests that Nvidia reduces the card mining capabilities by roughly half. The hope was that miners would leave the card alone, ensuring that some cards would continue to be available for the gaming market. Unfortunately, the mining limitations appear to have been implemented in the software, and Nvidia accidentally released a new driver that unlocked 3060 mining capacity. A developer driver inadvertently included code used for internal development, which removes the hash rate limiter on the RTX 3060 in some configurations. As Verge notes, Nvidia had previously boasted about the robustness of the mining limitations. Last month, Nvidia spokesman tweeted about this secure handshake between the driver, RTX 30 Silicon, and BIOS firmware that prevents removal of the hash rate limiter. So yeah, I think I remember we did an article about Nvidia talking about they were making a specific graphics card just for Ethereum mining that didn't have the limiter on it, and I guess these other graphics cards that were meant for gaming had the hash rate limiter on them already. But apparently, I guess that software has been released that allows even these graphics cards just meant for gaming to now be used for mining as well too, and removing that limiter on there. So, I think a lot of the gamers were upset about the miners, taking their graphics cards, and so Nvidia tried to release two different types of graphics cards. One's just for mining capabilities, and the other just for gaming. But it looks like the gaming graphics cards have also now been used for mining capabilities with this new unnerfed software. So very interesting to see that too as well. It's probably just going to be a continuous battle. I'm sure Nvidia is going to have to figure out how they're going to move around this too as well. But I do believe Nvidia stock has been doing relatively well too. All the tech stocks are just going to be blasting off, folks, within the next couple of years, just due to cryptocurrency and the new tech that's going to be moved and pushed along here for the next couple of years too as well. So let's jump over into the charts, get started over there. All right, so taking a look at Bitcoin, let's go ahead and dive on into the one-day chart, see what's happening here. So we have I had our little bit of a retracement. We were expecting possibly a move down to that $49,000 level, but we did get a retest on the 21 EMA here on our daily, which is right at about $52,000 or so. So you can see our daily chart here is definitely just showing us a nice retracement all the way down to the 21 EMA. We found support there. It does look like our VWAP is still headed a little bit to the downside here on market Cipher B, so I'd be a little cautious here. I definitely feel like we're probably going to move sideways for a tad bit longer. Bitcoin right now sitting at about $56,000 or so. But if we start to zoom in even more here, taking a look at the 6-hour, we're already starting to see that recovery here. Heikinashis are starting to turn green here as well on our candle charts, and then market Cipher B also ready to give us a green dot here on the 6-hour chart too as well. Money flow still looks relatively good here on market Cipher B, still headed in an upward trajectory. It's looking like a pretty thick volume here with the money flow too as well. So that's going to be relatively nice for Bitcoin. No sign of a green dot just yet on the 8-hour, but I do think that we're probably going to end up getting those green dots here relatively soon, and that is definitely probably going to drive this market up a little bit more. This is our 4-hour chart starting to show that recovery with our Heikin-Ashi candles starting to turn green once again. So I'm expecting some more consolidation out to the side. It looks like we've already gotten the green dot here on the 4-hour chart too as well. Money flow still looks relatively good and thick, and now we're just waiting to probably have our momentum waves start to move back above the 0 pivot point on these lower time or on these mid time frames. We're going to wait for the green dot on the 6-hour and possibly that green dot here on the 8-hour chart too. And then once we start pushing back up above our 0 pivot point, folks, that's going to definitely push us back up above $60,000 and probably continuing this rally here for the near term future. Taking a look at the 2-hour chart, let's see what's happening here. 2-hour chart, market Cipher B ready to start recovering back with our momentum waves moving back up above our 0 pivot point. Now, things to notice here is that when our money flow gets relatively thin in one direction or the other, that's when we like to have our big price movements in one direction. So you can see here that we were starting to push into that red money flow. Our momentum waves started dipping off. We had the sell off here, and now we're just waiting for the recovery to happen. Momentum waves are starting to push back up. Red money flow is looking relatively thin for the most part. Once we get above the 0 pivot point, that's definitely going to give an incentive for the money flow price action or money flow volume to start moving back into that greenish direction too as well. So I would wait for the 0 pivot point to push with our momentum wave back to the upside, and then start to see money flow move right along with it back into that greenish area too as well. But I think that this is probably going to be the bottom for right now, and probably going to move back above $60,000, the $57,000 area, which was our previous all-time high. Now our all-time high is sitting at about $62,000 or so. We're looking for a price recovery there. Let's see what our 618 would be with our retracement factor here. So if we are to take our retracement and move it all the way down here, our 618 is sitting right at about $58,000. So once we push up to our 618 retracement at about $58,000 or so, we're definitely going to be looking for probably some sell action or some sideways movement, and then maybe push through that $60,000 or $58,000 618 area, make our way up to the 786, which is at about $60,000 or so. So I'd keep an eye on this, folks. More or less, this dump was probably just a liquidity play for some exchanges, given some of the FUD that was released as well with the markets, and the India cryptocurrency ban too as well. That happens literally like every couple of months. So with that being said, folks, we're going to keep this at a relatively short video for today. Bitcoin probably on a recovery phase as of right now. We'll keep a close eye on it. Don't forget to join us in our private trading group over on Patreon if you want to pay with debit or credit card. If you want to pay with crypto, message me on Discord. I'll take care of you, get you all set up. But in order to join our Patreon, you want to make sure that you have a Discord. Everything that we post for our private trading group members is on our private Discord categories. So make sure that you have Discord if you sign up with us and join. I look forward to seeing y'all there. And with that being said, I'll see y'all on the next one. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so that way y'all can stay up to date each and every single video. Share this video with your friends and family. And that'll do it. CTO signing out. Peace.